Okay, hi everybody. It's Adam here from Backbeat Music School. Welcome to day one of Backbeat going underground. This is our way of kind of breaking up the tedium of being self-isolated. I hope everyone's well. I hope you're all okay. I hope your families are all okay, obviously. So what we were thinking was we were going to try and just think of some stuff to do with everybody just to have some fun and see if we can get some good stuff out of what is a pretty horrible situation. So this is it. We are going to carry on doing our lessons. We're going to try our hardest to make sure that there's loads of content being uploaded somewhere around 2 o'clock every day. And we're going to carry on as we normally do. So if you come to Backbeat, you will know that you do the first 50 minutes of your session in your group, learning the lesson, learning the instrument, learning all that sort of stuff. And then the second half of the lesson is kind of putting it all into practice. Forming a band, making friends, playing through the song, playing through some old songs, that sort of thing. Obviously, putting it all together as a band, a bit difficult. We're going to try and work out a way of doing that later on in the week. But actually learning the music and learning an instrument, well, we can all do that. So hopefully yesterday you saw the introductory video where I kind of talked about tuning up your guitars, about finding your keyboards and all that sort of stuff. So we're just going to jump in and get cracking with the recording. The good news is that Gareth, who has been in quarantine, is feeling lots better and is doing great. So he is going to come and do some actual guitar lessons next week. I'm not the real guitar teacher at Backbeat, thank goodness. I teach a little bit of bass, I teach some keys, I do some vocals, and I'm kind of the ringmaster. So what we're going to try and do is, as people are feeling better, as they kind of get the technology and they find ways of working around the fact that all of our gear is in quarantine, they're going to come and get involved. So you got me today doing a little bit of guitar for Twist and Shout. You've got me tomorrow doing some vocals. So we're going to do some warm-ups. We're going to sing the song a few times. You've got Ian on Wednesday. He's going to do some drums with you. And then you got me again on Thursday doing some keys. And that's all on Twist and Shout. Then next week, we're going to do a bit more of a difficult song. And we'll get Gareth back in and see where we end up. We're just going to kind of test this. If it works, then we'll carry on doing it. If it doesn't work, then we'll probably stop. Please share, tell your friends, get them all involved. The idea of this is to kind of get a bit of a community going and a bit of work going and stuff. It's actually quite a lot of work to do, so we'd really appreciate it if we get some views and get people saying hi and kind of talking to us and that sort of thing. So I have already recorded this once, and whilst I was editing it, I looked away and pressed the wrong button and deleted the entire file. So there was lots of other stuff I was going to tell you about then. However, we're not going to this time because we need to crack on. So guitars today on Twist and Shout. I am going to be playing an acoustic guitar, my acoustic here. The reason being that then you can hear me. If you have an electric guitar, that's fine. If you have a bass guitar, you can kind of keep an eye going. It's basically the lessons they're more for you to have some fun rather than to kind of get too het up about and get too serious about. So yes, that is all good fun. So today we're learning Twist and Shout by the Beatles. It's a 3-chord song. So hopefully we can kind of get it to tick over. Hopefully you can make a nice noise with it as we go along, and we'll kind of go from there. So the 3 chords are a D, a G, and an A. Now what you'll find is below there is a link to the music, which is on our website. I'm going to try and put up a photo, but I don't know if that's going to work. That's the music that we use at Backbeat. Gives you all the information that you need. You'll also find a link to the track, which is the one that we're kind of playing along. So once you've got it, you can play along with the Beatles and kind of have some fun. And, you know, it's a fun tune. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself. It's supposed to be a bit of a giggle. So yeah, as I was saying, 3 chords. There are 3 chords that we need to learn. It's a D, a G, and an A. Now, for those of you who kind of know what you're doing, you can, by all means, kind of do your open chords. Nice. If you are still learning, which is kind of the point of what we're doing this for, we're going to do it as a power chord. So I'm kind of going to bring this up here. So we're going to play it like this, which is kind of a bit more, it keeps your hand in the right place. When we're teaching, so you can learn your notes and do all that sort of stuff, this is how we'll start, where you kind of start to get to know where things are and learn your guitar. So, the 3 chords we need to know. The D. If you get your guitar, I'm going to play this like a 12th century lute so that you can see kind of what I'm doing here. We've got the second camera going as well. So if anything looks like it could be better off kind of using that, I will go to that as well. So to start with, we are on our A string. So the second string up from the bottom. So the second lowest. And we're going to count 5 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to put our first finger on that fret. Okay, so it should sound like that. And then with our ring finger and our little finger, we're going to go on the 2 strings that are a little bit higher, and we are going to put our fingers on the 7th fret there. Okay, so if I kind of try and move my other finger out of the way and put that in the way of the keyboard, so I've got my first finger on my A string, and then my D and my G strings are on the 7th fret with my other 2 fingers. Okay, now that is a power chord, and that is where your fingers are going to be for the entire of this song, in that formation. So 5, 7, and 7. So kind of get used to it. And what I will say is, if you're just starting to learn, or if you have just found the guitar upstairs or whatever, if your fingers start to hurt, you'll get kind of like weird little blisters like that. Don't panic. Pause us. Have a little bit of a shake. Make sure that it's not hurting too much. The more you play, the less it hurts. Okay. So right. So the guitar is here. I'm going to see. Hang on a second. I'll see if my seat will move up a bit. I don't know if it will. No, we're in all sorts of trouble. Okay, so we're going to count to our D. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to put our other 2 fingers on the 7th fret on the next 2 strings, and we're going to go like this. Okay, that is your D chord. Okay, so that's really nice and easy, and hopefully that kind of has all made sense. So our G chord, which is the next one along, that is on the 3rd fret of your E string. So your E string is the lowest string we've got, and these are your frets. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put our fingers in exactly the same place. So we're going to put our first finger on the 3rd fret, like that, and then the next 2 strings, we're going to have our fingers on the 5th fret. Does that make sense? Okay. So all we've done in practice would be we were here, and now we're here. Okay, so that's your 3rd fret on your E string, and that is a G chord. Okay, so we're going to go G, D, D, G, and then we're going to move everything up 2 frets. So all I'm going to go is 1, 2. So I'm on my 5th fret. And that is an A chord. Okay, so those are our 3 chords, D, G, and A. If that hasn't quite sunk in, if you're not entirely sure what we've done, just pause, rewind, watch it all again. So we're making power chords, and it's there. Okay, so D, G, and A. Okay, so Twist and Shout, great little tune, great little tune. The rhythm that we're going to look for is very, very simple. So we're going to go walk, jogging, walk, jogging, walk, jogging, walk, walk. Okay, I'll do that again for you. Walk, jogging, walk, jogging, walk, jogging, walk, walk. Okay. For those of you who know a little bit about music, that's crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet, crotchet. And we're going to go D, 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 G, 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 A, D. No, did that earlier. Idiot. D, 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 G, 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 A, G, A. Do 2 crotchets, okay? And then basically that is the riff that goes throughout the song. So shake it up, baby, do, 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 do. That's where we're at, okay? So we're going to start it slow, okay? So, and we're all going to do this together. So get your guitars. So we're going to count to the 5th fret on your A string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're there. And we're going to put our other 2 fingers on the 7th. So we're going to sound like that. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go D, G, 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 A, G, A, D, 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 G, 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 A, G, A. Okay. Let's if we put it into this camera here with my right hand. So I'm strumming with my right hand, and I'm just going. I'm going D, 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 G, 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 A, G, A. Okay. And basically what that means is that you can then kind of do the song. So you can go, well, shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, baby, now. Work it on now, D, 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 G, 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 A. You know you twisty little girl, D, D, G, 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 A. Twist so fine. Come on, twist a little closer now, and let me know you're mine. Okay? And basically, throughout the song, that's the little riff that you're going to do. On the bass, if you're playing some bass, you're just following the bottom line. So you're going to go D, 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 G, 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 A, G, A, boom, 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 boom. Okay? So that's nice and easy as well. Hopefully that has kind of made sense and you're understanding what we're trying to do and where we're going to go. If you're kind of like, Adam, you have blown my mind with some chords and some knowledge, that is a good place to stop and just kind of work on going D, G, A. Learn some notes. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Hopefully, however, you're going, no, I'm fine, I'm good, I can crack on from here. This is all good stuff. Because the next thing we've got to learn is the kind of the wobbly head bit, if you watch the video below, where they kind of go, oh, don't know why. And that is a really easy bit for us on the guitars because basically all we're going to do is we're going to stay on that A. So the A was the 5th fret on your E string. Okay, I'm going to go jogging, 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 shake it up, and back it D, 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 G, 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 A. Okay, so in practice, you sit on your A string, on your A chord, on your E string. So you're going to go wobble your head, don't know why. Shake it up, D, 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 G, 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 A, G, A. And then you kind of back into that little riff again. Okay, so I'll do it for you one more time. Play along if you can. So it's the 5th fret on your E string. You're going to go, jogging, 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 up to D, here we go. D, 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 G, 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 A, G, A. And then you keep going round, okay? So that is those are the important bits on the song. The only other thing that you need to know if you're doing that bit is right at the end, they do the again. It's just a little bit shorter, so they go boom. Okay, so I'll show you that. So again, it's your A. So you go 2, 3, 4, D. So yeah, that will make sense as we get a bit closer. Also, if you don't forget, if you go look below, if you go onto the website, all the music is on there for you so that you can kind of print it off, have a look at it. Hopefully it'll kind of make sense from there as to what we're doing. I'm going to have a cup of coffee that's going on at the moment. Happy days. So D, G, and A. Walk, jogging, walk, jogging, walk, jogging. Happy days. and hopefully that kind of all makes sense. So that is a good place if you are just learning your instruments to kind of say, right, we're good. Let's get that right. Have a little play on the with the Beatles, with the link that's below. And you'll kind of start to realise that it kind of makes sense. The only other thing that I haven't added is that when you watch that, there's a kind of like what we're going to learn in a second is there's a little guitar solo bit, and that kind of has a little upscale before you come in. So it goes ba ba ba. D, 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 G, 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 A, A, A. It's just a nice little kind of introductory bit. Okay, so if you're just learning chords, that's there. If you would like to learn a little bit of guitar solo, you are more than welcome to stick around. So this would be the little bit of guitar melody that happens in the introduction. It also happens a little bit during verses. Basically, you can just fit it in as and when you want. It's not particularly it doesn't really depend on anything. It kind of does its own thing. So this is the bit that if you have the music, it'll be really helpful for you to have because you can kind of see what we're trying to do with the music a bit better than me explaining it. But just so you can kind of see it a little bit. So it's got that little run in to the melody, which kind of goes ba 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 bum. So that gets you into the D. Da 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 bum ba 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 bum. That's kind of where we're at. So we're going to go. But it's nice and easy. It's just a little, a nice little melody. It goes da 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 da. Something along those lines. The best way to do it, if on the music, we do it on the 5th fret instead of the open string. Some people, when we were doing it the other day with the people that we were teaching before Corona came, some people thought that was really easy. When I was kind of writing it, when Gareth was looking at it, we thought that'd be quite nice. Whilst we've been doing this, have kind of changed it so that those 5s are actually open strings on the next string up. Whichever is right for you, whatever you feel is good. But yeah, so it's literally on your A string, up to your D string, up to your G string, back to your D string, the one that I keep on getting confused on today, which I've got no idea why, is the 2nd fret. So the and then down a string to your. Okay. As I say, the music, I don't know why I'm pointing at that. I have the music below here. The music kind of makes sense. So it's da 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 bum ba 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 bum ba bum 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 ba 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 bum bum ba bum bum. That's what you're looking for. Start slow, speed it up as you go along. Everything is cool. Okay, and then do that as and when you see fit, really. It's quite good fun to kind of stick in underneath. If you watch the video, you'll see that they kind of put it in the second half of the verses, I think it is. It works wherever. It's quite nice to do. The only other thing, if you are doing a little bit of lead that you might be interested in learning, is right at the end. So they kind of do the ah. Oh, I'll get my guitar for you. Ah, ah, ah. And then they go ah. But what we're going to do is we're going to stay nice and low on the fretboard. So we're still kind of right at the top of the guitar, and we're going to go. What am I doing? So we're going to finish with the open D chord that you might be doing already anyway. And it's just that tiny little riff at the end. And it's just going to go ba 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 bum. Okay. Again, it's on the music. It's just the last 2 bars, but so that you can kind of see how that works. I don't want to get too kind of bogged down in this. I know we're 20 minutes in, so you guys are probably ready for a break, and so have a look at the music. The rhythm again is jog, 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 walk, and then kind of at the beginning. There's the little break at the beginning of the final bar. That's because the drums kind of go boom, boom, cha, like so. Ian will be very upset if I don't put that in because he'll be wanting to show you that on Wednesday. So the last time round, it goes like this. It goes ah, ah, And that is your song. Okay, so I hope that kind of makes sense. I hope that's been a fun kind of change of scene for you for the last kind of 20 minutes or so. Tomorrow we're going to do some singing. That's all good fun. Then on Wednesday, Ian's going to take over. He's going to do some drums with you. We're going to find some pots and pans and various bits and bobs. You know, you can kind of have like that sort of thing. Oh, lovely. So have a lovely, lovely day. Be nice to each other. Look after each other. Stay well. Don't go outside if you don't have to. And we will see you tomorrow for some singing. Don't forget to tell your friends. Get involved. Send us messages. Ask us questions. We're just as bored as you are. So give us some stuff and we will see you very soon. Okay, be good. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.